All right, peace, and blessings. Haki Ami here, the Success Scholar, a Sappho, the Honorable One. Hope you are well. Hope you are wonderful. Uh, I wanted to have this discussion. I think it's kind of like interesting. Uh, I did a video maybe like a few years ago. No. Actually, a few weeks ago. But it comes from a discussion that I was having about how and where to dress what is considered appropriately. So I felt that I would revisit it. I actually was in Annapolis for the first day, and I wanted to just share and give some of my experiences. I believe that I could add insights to what I believe are, things that people need to know, in terms of, going to Annapolis, for instance, and knowing what is appropriate attire and what is not. Now, the standards for professional dress and etiquette can be unique to a particular circumstance. Now, I'm just addressing this because rather recently, when I was there, now I've been in Annapolis or to Annapolis over at least the past, definitely the past 8 or 9 years, but just in a more formal way, and but I mean, for me, since I sort of know people, and I know the landscape, I sincerely don't necessarily feel, there's a time and a place for what is, can be considered appropriate. Like, for instance, I didn't wear a tie with this shirt. It's a colorful shirt. It's blue. I just don't think, this can kind of go different ways. So I didn't, I was with the mayor today. I didn't even try to take a picture, and Council President Z. Cohen was there as well. No, he wasn't there. He was on the Zoom. And, so there were a discussion on black and Jewish relationships. And so, but here's what I wanted to reveal. So I've been able to see different officials in many spaces over the years, and from committee meetings to the Black Caucus, for instance, retreats, as well as on the floors. Now, generally on the floors, most people are having like a suit and tie on, but there's been some time where I see some people have like a button-up shirt, but they relax the tie because they get tired of walking around looking like or feeling like stuffed up, I would guess. And so sometimes you just get tired of wearing a damn tie all day. Like, I'm just, let's just, be real. It's not like they're making some a little bit more comfortable, but I wanted to show some pictures. And what brought this discussion out, actually, this, on the first day, I was there, and I had on what I believe is my strategic vision for what I perceive to be a relevant strategic brand that I was a part of, and to promote, for instance, the State of the People conference. And so the State of the People, let me hold this, let me put myself up here, right? Okay, let me put myself right. I'll split it out and show you all in a second. But the State of the People, hold on, let me pull that one up. And now this is, so first, oh gosh, how do I change this? I want the right one. Image file. I already got the images, but let me. So this first picture, let me just show you this first picture. So this is me meeting with the president. So I had on tie. I had on I don't know if I had on a tie for this one, but that's neither here nor there. But look at the president right there. He doesn't have a tie on. So sometimes depending upon your orientation towards the world, he's the president of not Bikini. Guinea-Bissau. He's the previous president. I think they had a coup there, so he's no longer the president. So, if you look at him in the blue, and that's Mr. Weaver there, and I believe that's his chief administrator there, who does have a tie. So he doesn't have a tie, and he's the president. So, I don't think people are judging him, but I wanted to, reveal that because some people are, in fact, judging people. But as I was saying, let me pull this next one up. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. Remove from studio. Okay. Okay, this is the next picture. So this is what I had. Now this is the First Lady of Maryland. This was at a a birthday type of thing down at Unity Hall in Baltimore. So I had on the State of the People sweatshirt again, and so this was right at this. She was just so excited to see me there, because she know the type of event that the State of the People. They were very impressed with the production. It was at Empowerment Temple Church, AME. Hold on. Let me try to show the right one. Okay, I was gonna show that picture. Okay, hold on. Oh, sure. Oh, gosh. Oh, let me share that. Should I share the file? Oh, gosh. Should I share screen? Okay, there we go. So, as I was saying, thank you. I don't usually, I haven't done videos where I had to share pictures, so it's a learning little curve for me. But she was very excited for me to be there, and I just thought, I'll just let people know that I had a significant role in this. This was at Empowerment Temple. It was an amazing production that was put together with the State of the People. You can look it up. The State of the People, Baltimore. So many amazing things happen. And so it is a hoodie. Yes. One thing I wanted to reveal that, and I'll remove this. One thing I wanted to reveal is enter stage. One thing I wanted to reveal, and this made me think because somebody that was there, they later in a follow-up, they said something. I sent them a picture of something I did at another event, and they said, "Oh, look, people are dressed for success." And I said, "Well, yeah, that was more so like an African event," but I just wanted to let people know, because if you first meeting people and they don't know any better, one thing in Annapolis. So who runs Annapolis? Outside of the governor and the Speaker of the House and the President of the Senate, you have, the lawyers, the lobbyists, the unions, those are who, basically contributes the most significant contributions to, the campaigns. Not that necessarily, have not that that's like everything, but, those, as well as other particular industry interests. But what I will say is those are the people that have, for instance, the influence and power in Annapolis. And so, but what I've seen, for instance, like I said, sometimes people are, you'll never see what's more like dressed down. I mean, some places you may, but or the Senate president. There are some people, for instance, that don't dress down. Like you will see them in the suit and tie in many spaces, like all the time. So, and not that that's neither here or there, but I just wanted to give an example of when that I in my conscious mind know when and where to do this. So, for instance, there are many union members, many union representatives, and they come to Annapolis with their T-shirts, right? The SEIU, SEIU, yes, or I don't know if I see FOP or local fire related unions or the electricians. So some unions have AFL-CIO. So some unions will have like T-shirts. Some people have like T-shirts and they're in Annapolis and nobody's looking at them like, oh, you're not dressed for success. And they are the most powerful contributors to, people's campaign. So, but the thing is, I assume people may not recognize and appreciate a black brand or a black, non-union, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, well, what you doing with this state of the people thing? No, I mean, if you don't know, like, you just don't know. You just not in the loop. Like, that's what I'm there for. And I also could have worn my Weeby Miller, T-shirts like, for real. When they get warm up, I'm rocking, and I have rocked my Weeby Miller shirt. Like, I'm not like applying for no job up in Annapolis. Like, I'm not, long as I smell good and, look like, the shirt is clean. It's like, and I do want a Weeby Maryland shirt with a collar, so that's what I definitely am working on that. But, I wanted to just say, for instance, though, that sometimes people are undervaluing blackness. They undervaluing, for instance, the state of the people campaign, the tour. And it says State of the People tour. It's just a conversation piece. So if it doesn't look, if I'm looking like Trayvon Martin or something and you don't, like, get it, like, don't think, for instance, that, I'm like coming up there looking raggedy. But suffice to say, sometimes some House of Delegates members, they got some, shirts that, the Blood Brothers, I know, for instance, that, are delegates, some of them, they just like, not that, even if they do have a tie on, it's just, look like grandpa's tie, somebody, or grandpa's shirt that they gave. So it's not like everybody not looking like Steve Harvey up in there. Like, everybody not looking like, what's that show? Not Scandal, with the Kerry Washington, with the all white, or whatever. Everybody not dressing in the red bottoms like every day or whatever. So, people just calm it down. Calm your what you perceive as dressing for success. Now, I did a video about people wearing $7,000 suits. Now, this is more business, the business side. I know that there are some business oriented people that they want to do that to impress people, but listen, after a while, you have to be strategic. So I didn't go down there to be wearing no suit and tie, just talk to people. People gonna talk to me anyway, just in general. Just general conversations. I'm not a lobbyist, although, people think that I am or thought that I was. But I like what I do, and so as long as, I mean, I ain't have no white tees. I'm going on there strategically to enhance the image, and I think that a few people saw the beautiful embroidery on there. So like, I have a brand, a business, and a movement to build, and so if I am there, please know, like, there's a strategic reason. I'm just not socializing or frolicking around, trying to be in the in crowds or whatever. Like, I got things to do as well. Just like many of the delegates and senators, they are important. Well, I'm not undervaluing my sense of value to the world. That is like subjective, in terms of who has value. And so my thing is, fortunately for me, I'm able to get around in the different spaces and to make things happen, right? So let me just show some more pictures. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to show some other well, this is my other show. Now, I didn't wear this shirt. This is my sister's good birthday event. So this is the sister's 50th. I'm running Sister Sharonda's campaign, chair. So, but that was her 50th. See, success leaves clues. Success, scholar. Success leaves clues. Now, that's, yeah, so I need to wear that too. Like, for real. Like, after a while, there's life after politics, and, in some spaces, multi-millionaires, they ran their gear. Like, they ran, what's his name? Apple, the one that, sometimes he would, Steve Jobs, he would wear his Apple t-shirt, and he would come out like, whatever. Like, he would just be chilling. Now, so let me just show the next picture. Let's see. The next picture is, okay. Well, and just so you may not see this, but this is at the White House. I do have on a jacket, and I have a tie on. So, yes, so I did, when you go to the White House, maybe, possibly you should know, I'm not like that extreme in terms of, protocol or etiquette or whatever, where I'm going to show up with, trying to build my brand. Like, it's, that's not important right there. I just, some places you just fit in. You don't want to create, like, I don't want to, but, like, if I'm just walking around Annapolis, just like, I didn't go in the White House, didn't go into the State House during the opening day session. I was just out at their little meet and greet and eat thing. So I'm just like, I'm just going to wear this little thing, and I'm going to make it down there. It was cold, and I shouldn't have wore it, but I wanted to, I'm not just going down and trying to impress anybody like that. Like, as you can see from some of my pictures and from my experience and my resume, I should be impressive enough to be in some of these spaces. I'm not trying to influence anybody for anything. Like, generally speaking, if you look at my resume and, as long as I'm smelling good and looking good, just believe somehow that I might be able to do what I need to do to make some moves. So, and ultimately, my brand and my life doesn't evolve or revolve, or what I'm saying, just in terms of what people think there. Like, so life goes on. And let's see. Well, and that's the White House, and this is another one. This is at the Black Caucus thing. Now, this is I'm just showing people how to dress. This is actually a Black Caucus-y type of thing, and this is Dr. Remy Duvalier. I ran her campaign as well. She's in Prince George's County. Now, I have here, I wanted to show my side gear. Now, some people be like, why you have that? Why you walking around with that big old blanket like Charlie Brown or whatever? So, no, but this is a Messiah attire, and the shirt, it's a dressy type of shirt, but it's a whole suit, and you don't have to I mean, it's not a tie, but it's not formal, it's semi-formal, but it's business casual type. So, but that was the gubernatorial campaign. I believe that was at the hotel, the Westin in BWI. So let's see, what else do we have? So just showing people, I kind of know how to dress, a little something, something. I mean, not that people, but just in case. Okay, now, here we go. A pretty historic photo. This is Barbara Coronas, and this is at Reverend Willie Wilson's church. Now, I can't find my shirt, but I am in the upper left-hand corner. If you can see me, wait a minute. Okay. Darn it. You may not be able to see me. Hold on, darn it. Let me put it back in. Oh. Okay. Alright, if you can see me in the upper left hand corner, so I don't know, this was a shirt, I think I paid like $100 for this, but I gotta get another one like that. I don't know where it is, but it was nice. It was just really nice. So, but here I am amongst many of the contemporary scholars. That's Anthony Browder, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Leonard Jeffries. Oh, wait a minute, he has a birthday. Did I miss it? Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Dr. Marcus Garvey, Dr. Julius Garvey, I believe that's Reverend Willie Wilson, and who else is that? Is that Dr. Patricia Newton, Dr. Francis Watson? I can't see that far. I have a better picture of this, so, but, would love to show. Hopefully you see, oh, wait a minute, I can see it now. Professor Griffin, Dick Gregory. Man, that is a classic photo. Classic, historic photo. And I'm in it. Can you imagine someone that wears a hoodie to Annapolis, a State of the People hoodie? Nobody want to know what the State of the People is, but you want to say something about the hoodie. Okay, so that was at the church. You got to check out the dope background. I'll have to show that to you all one day. But for those in the DC, DMV, you have to visit Reverend Willie Wilson's church. And next, let's see. Okay, this is in DC, for instance, at the Virginia Black Caucus and the Maryland Black Caucus. We had a wonderful event there some years ago. I don't even know if I was even on the board of the Maryland Black Caucus Foundation, so I don't have a pen on. But I have my Central Committee badge because I was on a state Central Committee in Baltimore, so I do have that on. So that was a great experience, and so yes, I do dress when it's like a smaller space, so that was a more appropriate thing to wear. And finally, let me just put this final photo. As you can see, this is Dr. I'm Dr. Hakiami, but Dr. Kathy Hughes, she's an honorary doctor, and she may have had her doctorate as well anyway, but of course she's, been given many honorary as well over the years, of course, and I'm sure. So Dr. Kathy Hughes, and she has my book, and that's amazing. I appreciate her. I got a copy of her for that. So that's really truly awesome. Great experience. But hold on, let me. So that's all I really wanted to offer. Let me move this. Oh shoot. Let me get back to that. So I wanted to really sort of just show people, for instance, and again, my only point is, nobody says anything to you people for wearing a t-shirt, and this wasn't necessarily someone that, know me, and they don't know, like, what what's going on anywhere. So sometimes, for instance, for me, I'm showing up with tact, like organizational, national plans and strategies. I'm not down in Annapolis to be a groupie or looky-loo or a cheerleader for anybody. I mean, I'm there. I respect people. Lots of good people but generally speaking, there's a mindset there. There's elections, there's bills, there's raising money. Like these are, what people are thinking about, there. And yes, ultimately, fortunately for me, I don't need a particular position or job in order to be validated. I know that's what some people feel like they have to do or desire to do. Ultimately, I feel entrepreneurially, I'm going to level up. I'm going to keep leveling up and ensuring that I'm creating value in this world. And so, but that's basically all I wanted to do is, kind of show okay, again, what is the president, meeting with the president, meeting, black caucuses and Virginia caucuses, gubernatorial forums, going to the White House, but then, meeting with Dr. Kathy Hughes. So generally speaking, I do sort of kind of know where, and not to be an extremist, and it's just the uniform of a day. I'm not going to be just every day, I'm going to wear a suit and tie and be wear those little tight little suits that men are wearing now and looking like you ready to who knows what. So, but that's all I have to say, y'all. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Hope you all enjoying, staying warm, staying, not getting sick. So thank you very much. Peace and blessings.